Welcome to NBA Corner. It's your host, Mr. Sox. And today, at the top of the list, the Timberwolves and the Trailblazers. The Timberwolves won 124 to 121. Anthony Edwards scored 34 points. He was the scoring leader for the Timberwolves. And Jrue Holiday was the scoring leader for the Trailblazers with 22 points. Next game, Celtics versus Suns. The Celtics won 97 to 81. Their leading scorer, Celtics, was Derek White, who scored 22 points. And the leading scorer for the Suns, who scored 15 points, was Colin Gillespie. Sorry if I butchered that name. Next on the order is Warriors and Pelicans. The Pelicans won 113 to 109. Their leading scorer with 26 points was Zion Williamson. And for the Warriors, DeAnthony Melton was their leading scorer, and he scored 28 points. Up next is the Hornets and the Bulls. The Hornets won 31 to 99. The Hornets' leading scorer was Brandon Miller, and he scored 23 points. And the leading scorer for the Bulls was Matheus Bazulis, and he scored 32 points. Next up is the Heat versus Milwaukee. Milwaukee won the game 128 to 117. The Heat, their leading scorer was Norman Powell, and he scored 26 points. And the leading scorer for the Bucks was Kevin Porter Jr., and he scored 32 points. Next up is the Wizards versus the Hawks. The Hawks won 119 to 98. Their leading scorer, for the Hawks at least, was Jonathan Kuminga. And the leading scorer for the Wizards was Will Riley, and he scored 18 points. It was very interesting looking at this because his average for the year is 7.1 points. That's very interesting that he would be the leading scorer. The next game up are the Cavaliers and the Knicks. The Cavaliers won 109 to 94. The Cavaliers' leading scorer was Donovan Mitchell. Yep, Donovan Mitchell. And he scored 23 points. And the Knicks' leading scorer for the game, no surprise, is Jalen Brunson. He scored 20 points. Next up is the Mavericks versus the Nets. The Mavericks won 123 to 114. The Mavericks' leading scorer was Marvin Bagley III. And the Nets' leading scorer was Michael Porter Jr., and he scored 26 points. Next up are the Thunder versus the Raptors. Thunder won the game 116 to 107. The Thunder's leading scorer was Cason Wallace, who, again, is very strange. He's not one of their big name stars, so. And for the Raptors, it was R.J. Barrett. He scored 21 points. If I didn't say that about the Thunder, Cason Wallace scored 27 points. He was the game leader. Next up are the 76ers and the Indiana Pacers. The Sixers won 135 to 114. Tyrese Maxey, scored 32 points. He was the club leader. And for Micah Potter, he was the club leader for the Pacers today and scored 23 points. And last but not least, my Orlando Magic somehow, someway, beat the Lakers 110 to 109. So, that is awesome. And it looks like Banchero had an awesome game, 36 points, 6 assists, 10 rebounds, 33.33% three-point percentage. Luka Doncic surprisingly scored less points than you might think, 22 points. He was only 2 of 10 from the arc. A ridiculous assist number, 15, 9 rebounds. So not bad for Luka. That has been NBA Corner. Thank you for listening. Hopefully things will improve. This is my first episode of this particular series and on my channel in general. So, hope to see you next time. Thank you for tuning in.